let's take a look at some of our OCR capabilities here. And I believe that's in computer vision. So we'll go ahead and open that up. At the top here, we'll install computer vision as we did before. Very similar to the other computer vision tasks, but this time we have a couple of ones here that I'll explain that as we go through here. We'll load our keys. We'll do our credentials. We'll load the client. Okay, and then we have this function here called printed text. So what this function is going to do is it's going to print out the results of whatever text it processes, okay? So the idea is that we are going to feed in an image, and it's going to give us back out the text for the image. So we'll run this function. And I have two different images because I actually ran it on the first one and the results were terrible. And so I got a second image and it was a bit better, okay? So we'll go ahead and run this. It's going to show us the image. Okay, and so this is the photo. It was supposed to extract out Star Trek The Next Generation, but because of the artifacts and size of the image, we get back not English, okay? And so, you know, maybe a high resolution image, it would have a better time there, but that is what we got back, okay? So let's go take a look at our second image and see how it did. And this one, I'm surprised that it actually extracts out a lot more information. You can see, it really has a hard time with the Star Trek font, but we get Deep Space Nine, Nana Visitor, Tells All, Life, Death. Some errors here, so it's not perfect. But, you know, you can see that it does something here. Now, there is this is like for OCR, where we have, like for very simple images and text, this is where we use the recognize printed text in stream. But if we're doing this for larger amounts of text and we want to do this, want this analyzed asynchronously, then we want to use the read API. And it's a little bit more involved. So what we'll do here is load a different image. And this is a script. We'll look at the image here in a moment. But here we read and stream. And we create these operations. Okay. And what it will do is it will asynchronously send all the information over. Okay. So I think this is supposed to be results here. Minor typo. And we will go ahead and give that a run. Okay. And so here you can see it's extracting out the image. If we want to see this image, I thought I showed this image here, but I guess I don't. Yeah, it says plot image here. It should show us the image. Path. It's up here. It doesn't want to show us. It's funny because this one up here is showing us no problem, right? Well, I can just show you the image. It's not a big deal. But I'm not sure why it's not showing up here today. So if we go to our assets here, I go to OCR. I'm just going to open this up. Oh, it's opening up in Photoshop. And so this is what it's transcribing, okay? So this is a thing, this is like a guide to Star Trek where they talk about, like, you know, what makes Star Trek Star Trek. So just looking here, it's actually pretty darn good, okay? But like Read API is a lot more efficient because it can work asynchronously. And so when you have a lot of text, that's what you want to do, okay? And like it's feeding in each individual line, right? So that it can be more effective that way. So let's go look at some handwritten stuff. So just in case the image doesn't pop up, we'll go ahead and open this one. And so this is a handwritten note that William Shatner wrote to a fan of Star Trek. And it's basically incomprehensible. I don't know if you can read that here, but see, was very something, he was something hospital, and healthy was something, he was something. I can't even read it. Okay, so let's see what the machine thinks here. And it says image path. Yeah, it's called path. Let's just change that out. Go ahead and run that. And run that there. And we'll go ahead and run it. And here we get the image. So, Poner, us, very sick. He was the hospital. His BD was, etc. Beat nobody, lost his family, knew Captain Halden. So reads better than how I could read it. Honestly, like it's really hard, right? Like if you looked at this, like that looks like difficult, was, beady, healthy. I could see why it's guessing like that, right? Dying, that looks like dying to me. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just poorly handwritten, but I mean, it's pretty good for what it is. So yeah, there you go.